Good afternoon, 3:28 p.m., May 7th, 2022. This is an update on our solar panel install. We had these installed April the 1st. So let me see how many days this is. 30 days in April, day 47. Day 47. Here we go. I wrote it down, and I'm going to start writing down every time I do anything, even if I just call. April the 1st, 2022, they were installed. April the 21st, 2022, 3 weeks. And this is not never exact, but if it's within a few days of being 3 weeks, within 2 or 3 days, I'm calling it 3 weeks. Called city inspector to find out why they have not been out and was told AG Solar never paid for the permits, $180. That day, called AG Solar, and one of only 2 times I've talked to a manager. The rest of the time, I'm told they'll call me back that day, and they never have yet. Not once, not a single time. I never hear from them. They refuse to call. Next day, April 22nd, I called the city inspector and was told it was finally paid, proving AG Solar did get my message and acted promptly. It also proves the bill could have been paid in 1 or 2 days, not 3 weeks. So, I'm not saying for sure they didn't pay with a check. Maybe they had already sent it in the mail on the 21st, but they may have called and just given a credit card number over the phone. Who knows? But they still refuse to call and let me know anything. They have left me in the dark every step of the way. May 11th, 2022, 6 weeks. I called the city inspector to find out why they have not been out and was told AG Solar keeps sending the wrong form. They claim they keep asking for the right form, but AG Solar keeps sending the wrong one. That day, April 11th, I call AG Solar, and as usual, promises of them calling me back and nothing. I tell the secretary step by step what I want. Call the city inspector. Find out what form they need. Send it. Call them back and make sure it's the right form. This next one, man, my words tell me that I'm an idiot and don't know how to use English. Okay, there we go. I'll change it. Ooh. On the 12th, the next day, city inspector shows up to inspect the site, proving the Jonesboro city inspector is not one to put things off. But AG Solar held him up for 6 weeks by not paying and not sending the right form. That day, city inspector fails to install when he showed up. If I understood him right, I say if I did, and I may not have. The electrician AG Solar sent with the install crew did not put the wires in a junction box in the attic. He just taped the wires together. From what I understand, an amateur knows better. Again, if I understood the city inspector correctly. The bottom line is we failed the inspection. And the reason I'm writing this out is because, just for documentation, and also so I can just copy and paste it and give them a review at some point. If they don't fix this quick. May 12th, 2022, I call, and this time I talked to someone who was very nice and apologetic, and she said she was going to take care of this. And this is very disheartening because she was so nice, and she was like, I'm here. I'm going to take care of these customer service problems. I know we've had some problems, but we're going to get better. She was very disappointed because she seemed like, boy, she was on the case. She was on the case. But that was Thursday. Look here. May 12th was Thursday. Now, we've had all these problems and we failed the install. You think they would get an electrician out here just as quick as possible, right? Look at here. All these days. So I'm not messing around for a couple weeks this time. On the 17th today, I call because I have not heard from them and no electrician has showed up at my house. I get promises they'll call me back, and they still might. They have 2 hours left today. But at this point, they have an hour and a half until they close. 2 hours left today, but they've never called me back yet, not a single time. But they might call me today, because I did copy and paste this and put it in the comments on their Facebook page, so they may see it and call me back. What I did is I went to the review section, and I left this as a comment under one of the reviews. We are 6 weeks behind because AG Solar made some huge mistakes. It took 3 weeks to pay a bill that should have been paid in 3 days. They took 2 weeks to get paperwork to the inspector, and they sent an electrician that does not know how to install these in a way it will pass the city inspection. Or he knows how and just decided not to do it. The city inspector said that he was just hoping I wouldn't look in the attic. He knows better. That's what the city inspector said. And I put, which is true, I am furious. But I've always been nice to them. What else you going to do? I figure if I just went off on them, it wouldn't do any good. It might even do some harm. So I'm being nice to them. But I'm about to lose my freaking mind. I have no stress in my life normally, but every day I have to think about this. Every single day I have to think about it. It's just pitiful. Oh well, we'll see if they call. But there's your update. If you want to follow this and see what's going to happen, subscribe, comment. And I was looking at the paperwork, and it says that everything has to be settled through arbitration. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea if a lawyer cannot help me because of that. I really don't know. You know, if it comes to that, if it comes to having to get a lawyer involved, which I still don't think it will. I think it's going to get sorted out eventually. But it's absolutely stupid. All right, y'all. I'm done. Ugh. Bye.